I'm here with Edwin from Volume. Tell us about your space.
Well, the space is called the Situation Room. So it's when you think of the imagery from Bond movies, so you have war rooms, control rooms. The Situation Room is what they call the room in the basement of the White House. So when there's a crisis or a calamity, there's a conference table, there's screens, there's all kinds of information which are needed for decision making. So that's the idea of the space. So we have screens, one screen with the events we've done, RSVP events around the world, where we're searching for emerging agendas for architecture. So what things should architecture be concerned with and how are they different in every location around the world? And here these things are coming together. And what Volume is always searching for is what should be the agenda for architecture? What should architecture be concerned with, which is not concerned with today? So that's really, we're trying to opening up perspectives for the things architecture should think about and things not enough about. So that's what the situation. So Situation Rooms is for provoking agendas, for generating agendas for architecture.
And what are you hoping to get out of Colophon?
Colophon, for us, I mean, it's interesting to present, well, we're an independent magazine. It's interesting to talk with other independent magazines because it's not easy to be an independent magazine. There comes all kinds of problems with funding, with distribution, because you cannot use the broadly used channels. You have to find other ways. So it's interesting for us to, if we can find new people, new faces, new stories of how to do this. And well, maybe we can learn and also find new people to actually do publishing with and do distribution with. So for us, it's also learning about independent publishing very much.
I'm here with Maxime from Song Bleu magazine. Tell us a little bit about the exhibition that you're preparing.
The exhibition has the ambition to show what we think, to bring the most separate elements that you usually find in Song Bleu, because I guess one thing that defines Song Bleu is to put together things that don't usually go together. So we brought in contemporary artists who don't have anything to do with tattooing whatsoever, but who we think fit in a project like Song Bleu because something about their work has some aspect that we appreciate anyway.
Absolutely. And tell us about the tattoo artist who's coming tomorrow.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Obviously that's a very important part. It is not the, a lot of people define Song Bleu as a tattoo magazine, which I think it is not. But the artist who comes in tomorrow is a very good artist from Luxembourg, Dan Sinnes, that's his name. And what I think is very interesting to show about tattooing is the process and the act of tattooing, which I think is as important in the tattooing culture and tattooing as the actual result. A tattoo artist can draw inspiration from contemporary art or painting, contemporary painting, as much as old school tattoo designs or whatever. So it's a way, it's really the statement we're trying to make is to say that all these things should work together. And the exhibition has we come here with the hope that we can show how these things work together and how they can be coherent if you bring them in a certain way and how they contextualize each other. So yeah, and people who want to get tattooed can just come in. This guy will come with his clients, but people from Colophon can come as well. I'll be tattooing as well because I'm a tattoo artist. So we'll be doing small stuff because it's not a proper, set up. But so yeah, that's the idea, to bring something live in it, because that's very important.
I'm here with Zach from Good magazine. Zach, tell us a bit about the exhibition.
Well, it's pretty exciting so far. We've set up here and we just sort of got spreads from the magazine and different issues, and we're just trying to give people a sense of what we've been doing.
You just mentioned before this is the first time where you've put everything that you've made out on a table to look at. How does it feel to see all of it down there?
It feels good. I feel like when it's all together, it presents sort of a nice, coherent argument about what we're trying to do, which is just sort of move the world forward and improve things. So we're happy to have the excuse to bring it all together.
Are there any of the stories that are particular favorites of yours with the people up on the walls?
These are a lot of good stories. The transparencies here in the background are really fun infographics that we do. That's sort of one of the core parts of our mission. But yeah, there's lots of good stuff here.